Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Sorry guys, when I hear the music of the intro, I don't know why I picked up a super great music. I need to dance, it's like a bit electro and so on. Today I am not alone. You know that on my channel it's really special when I'm not alone, but I try to have the best possible guest. And today I am here with my friend Farhad. Farhad from Turin Giants, how are you doing, buddy?
Thanks for having me. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good, I'm
You
doing
you
good.
you you say you try to have the best people on. What happened today?
Today I flopped because there was nobody
Slow day.
available, and that's why I asked you.
Today's VAR.
Today's VR. Look at that. Let me first say hello to the people that are already waiting. We have our great TikTok friends, Rocco to Glory, who's saying ciao Beppe, ciao Marco, ciao Emir, ciao Stavros, who's there as well. We have Vanch, we have Aldo, always there, Aldo. Football Zone, Tushar, Marian, Maric, Elio, Vincenzo, Bogdan with all the possible emotes of Cherubini. What will we do today? Today, guys, we will speak about football, of course. Juventus, the season, a small kind of season review, but especially about emotions, what we felt about the season. You know my opinion, so I will try to shut up a lot and let the word to Farhad about how he was living the season. We'll speak about Dybala to maybe Inter, we don't know, but also how he feels about that. We'll try to do it interactively, and then there will be somewhere in the live, in the middle of the live, there will be the announcement of the beautiful t-shirts that Farhad made, and they are amazing, simply amazing, guys. And also another surprise, there will be some gifts to win. You know that I don't like to go on Twitter, subscribe to my channel, and you will receive a lot of gifts. I prefer for the people that are there here in the channel, they will win something. We have t-shirts and we have stickers, guys. Be there, because we will present them and we will show them.
Had stickers. Had stickers for your laptops.
Stickers for the laptop. I have a lot, by the way, of stickers. Where are they? Wait, look at that. I have the Marquisio's one. Hey guys, that's top
There you
quality.
go.
Marquisio.
There you go.
I have the Chiesa. I have a lot of them as well.
That's right.
Pure quality. So, guys,
Thank you
it's
so much.
interactive. You comment also in the chat and we'll try to read your question. But first of all, Farhad, how are you doing? And how are you doing after an exhausting season? We are top 4, and that's already a blessing, but it was a roller coaster of emotion. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. Before we get to that, I truly love you as a friend, and I thank you for letting me jump on and promote my. It's tough without the help of friends, and I really hope that the brand keeps growing, because I'm putting everything I love into it. And I thank you for giving me the chance. I'm kind of nervous. I haven't been live with you in a while. We last time we did the giveaway, and I miss reading the comments. I love the pack that you created, the Beppe pack.
This one.
No,
This bag.
no. Like a pack of wolves. You have such loyal fans. I love the whole thing where your fans, they're so excited. Look at the comments, man. That's awesome.
And no, of course. We even have people that they know what I drink and they are fans about the drink. So imagine the Grodino
Yes,
gang. But we have also the t-shirt gangs. Look at that. They love the t-shirts. And by the way, maybe let's try starting with not all what you created, but maybe because I have a really amazing shirt, the Cinque Maggio shirt, and
we're both representing.
You have a really beautiful shirt as well with Ronaldo. Wait, Farhad, tell me. The 5th of May 2002. That's exactly 20 years ago. You're a bit younger than me, but do you still have some memories of that game?
Yes, I was. This was the last season that I spent back home in Azerbaijan, and then I moved to America, to Los Angeles, and that was the last season of Serie A I watched, and the last World Cup was in 2002 as well. And that summer really was really busy for me, because I was like 18 years old. You're running around in summer, and this was one of the big events of the year, which was definitely so fun, and people couldn't believe it. I mean, you saw Azerbaijan has a huge Juve community, and you could literally see people in the streets just going. That we had little sports bars, and that was the game of the season for sure. Good memories.
If you remember, because we were behind Inter, in between Roma and Inter, everything could happen. were you believing in it? Because now it's easy. Yeah? When I'm doing streams and every time that we are losing, I'm always saying to people, believe in Juventus, because we have a quote that is saying fino alla fine. I believe that I developed that fino alla fine until the end mentality in that game in 2002, because we really had to wait until the end to believe in it. Were you really believing that the Juventus could win the Scudetto back then, or you thought it's an Inter one?
You know what? Back then, you're younger. I was a lot younger, like I said, and you kind of arrogant. It's like the era of between 2012 and 2000, whenever Juve stopped winning the Scudetti. I was really sure until the end, because you're young. You're like, miracles happen, and now I'm a lot more negative now. I you just expect something bad to happen. I guess I was a different person back then, but of course, even if you do believe it, the situation was so improbable. Even if you did believe it, you kind of didn't believe it. You know what I mean? You hoped for it, but that was just a crazy, insane circumstances. Oh, thank you. I love reading the comments. I love
people are happy to see you, Farhad. I don't know if it's a good news or not
thank you, everyone.
Him,
and special shout outs to people who are buying the merchandise. I hate to call it merchandise because I put a lot of thought into it, and I work with the creators, so it's a lot more than that. So thank you for the support, and you too, by the way. Giuseppe never never. He always orders his shirts. Basically, he never asks for a freebie.
Oh, no, it's true. It's true. Look, because I'm surrounded always by Inter people. Always in my life. We have Uncle Sharma, Raul, my great friend who is there as well.
What's up,
you
buddy?
are mentioning Inter, I appear. I tell you a funny story, and then we will speak about this season because that's important. But funny story about 2002. I had a family party. I was 20. Yeah, I was 20. Oh my God, I still had hair. I was 20, and it was a family party, and we invited actually some family members that were Inter fans, from the father, the son. It was my best friend, so father, son, mother, and so on. And we were a family of Juventini. So we had a big table, and we were watching actually television back then, and they were the multi-live, with the two games at the same time. My best friend with his Inter family was there. My family was for Juve. It was a crazy, crazy game, guy. Mamma mia. Disaster game. Luckily, we are still friends. We are still knowing each other, but that could have been a turning point in friendship.
You have too many Inter friends. I don't like that. I have one because he's the relative that I married into the family. I don't like how many Inter friends you have.
No, it's good. You know what? I prefer to have Inter people that are actually joking and doing some banters, because it is football. I love banter. I love mocking Inter, Napoli, or whatever fans, but I also accept when they are doing it with us. I prefer that than having Juve fans that are actually criticizing. Because we should be one.
I like it.
That's my way of thinking. Anyway,
no, I was only kidding, of course. All right, is it time to change the shirt, because I brought them here. So I'm just gonna change into one. You go ahead. You do your thing. No,
I want to speak about the season. I want to speak about this season. You will already try to change your shirts. Mamma mia! Look at that.
I don't want to sit in the shirt the whole time.
He disappeared. You want to change? It's time for another shirt.
All right.
Hey, Hosari has a lot of questions already prepared. So, Farhad, I want to know, because you have a really beautiful shirt. Let's start speaking about Paulo Dybala, because you brought the shirt. Yep. So you heard that Paulo Dybala a few weeks ago, it's official, he will not be a Juve player again next season. After 7 seasons, 114 goals, he will not be a Bianconero anymore next season. Before where he will go, how do you react to that news? Do you think it's a smart move from Juve to stop? You think it's stupid?
I welcome the decision. I call it the handsome player syndrome. People have that bias towards players who are good looking and they love and they have nice PR. But if you break it down into the achievements and what kind of production the player brought, as opposed to his persona with the fans. I mean, numbers are there. He brings a lot to the table, but also we just can't keep renegotiating and having half the season gone on the bench. Unfortunately, that's the logical fan in me. But then there's, of course, we're gonna miss him so much. He's Paulito, he's our boy, and there will be a lot of tears at the last game, I believe, because people will truly miss him. But if you're trying to build a team, you need to sometimes separate yourself from the emotions.
So you believe that management did the right decision at the end? Because that's a controversial opinion, eh?
Yes, absolutely. Arriva Ben is my daddy. I love our new daddy, and for every Dybala that was denied a contract, I feel like there's 3 Bernardeschi's, because now that this new policy is kind of in place at Juve, they will not discriminate against a better player if he's not producing, as opposed to those. We always complain about the wood that is stuck at Juve. It's time to kind of clear out the team, and Dybala just happens to be one of those players. And you never know, maybe we'll sign someone in the next couple of years who will make us forget about Dybala. You know how it happens. It's all in cycles in football.
We have a lot of people that are having different opinions about it. You have Leo, for example, who's saying, if Dybala goes to Inter, I will burn his shirt. Then you have Beppe, we cannot blame ourselves if La Gioia goes to Inter. You see, in the same life, in a few seconds, we have 2 different people that are supporting the same team that have totally different opinions. You told me about the fact that Juventus made a really great decision about stopping with you, or a correct probably decision about stopping with Dybala. But what if there is a risk that he goes to Inter? How do you react about that, especially today on the 5th of May?
Listen, that's what Italian football is all about. If he switches teams, it's our duty to make him feel as bad as possible. Obviously inside the stadium, I hope there's nothing going on outside, and you never want that, any violence. But compare this situation to his last contract extension. Do you remember? I can't pronounce the hashtag, but don't touch Dybala, basically, right? Do you remember that? It was 100.
Dybala non si tocca.
There you go. And comparing to now, people are kind of, he didn't prove himself after that hashtag. There was very little movement after that. So of course you're gonna have, I forget the names of your guys, but you're gonna have one camp that says goodbye, and the other, mostly girls who do love a handsome player, right? I'm not gonna lie about that. There was a lot of support for Dybala there.
I agree that maybe I'm too old, and maybe, or probably, back then, even if you can't compare Alessandro Del Piero and Paolo Dybala, but if back then there was Twitter, and there was already Twitter, but I mean, if there was the same situation with Alessandro Del Piero, maybe I would have reacted like that as well, because I grew up with Alessandro Del Piero. A lot of people grew up with Paolo Dybala. I'm old enough, and you as well, Farhad, to have seen gone from Juve Zinedine Zidane, Claudio Marchisio, Del Piero, Buffon twice, soon Giorgio Chiellini. I believe that we are a bit used to it, to see some players come and go. I think it's something that it's totally natural.
But we kind of believe Gazzetta, but I didn't hear anyone else reporting it. So they sold newspapers, and they had some movement on the website. So do you believe that, though? I don't. I really, like, there's a 70% chance he might go somewhere else. I mean, he has all the choices in the world.
I don't know.
Secondary
don't
teams.
know.
I'm not. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if Real Madrid is knocking, but first, by the way, can we mention Real Madrid? You can hate the team, but you have to respect it. When my favorite moment of last game was when they conceded one goal, right? That goal, they showed the stands. and this one guy is saying, no, 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 you get up, all you fans get up, and you start clapping, and they drowned out the city supporters, and it's like they know what they're doing. They'll never not think that they can win, and I really love that even in the stands, it's like, we know this, we
Look,
got this.
we did the same in the stands with Atletico Madrid back then. Remember that crazy Atletico Madrid with Cristiano Ronaldo's hat trick that actually brought us. You had a real 12th man in the stands that was really, really pushing. How important is it to have that mentality? Real Madrid had it. They believed in it, and they deserve to go to the final, according to me. Speaking about and then we change topic.
But I'm okay. I'm okay if they lose.
You want them to lose?
I enjoy it, but they've done so much damage to our team, and you just love to hate them. I'm okay that they made 3 comebacks, but I do want them to lose, so they do experience that heartbreak.
Look, I'm not a Real Madrid fan. I'm not a Liverpool fan. But I was against Manchester City. So now that they did it, and Paris Saint-Germain as well, I don't care who wins the Champions League final. I really don't care. Whoever wins, it is what it is. Question, and then we change topic. There is a big debate whether Dybala is a legend of the club, yes or no. Dybala, according to you, Farhad, legend of the club or not?
No, not a legend. Legend is, are you going to be talking about him in 20 years? Some of us might be. Some of us might have these amazing stickers on their laptops, but no, legends, there's players that we're still speaking about, and that's maybe 20 people. Dybala was a great time in our lives, but no, not a legend.
Is this man a legend?
This man is a definite legend. Look at this. Look at this. I
That's
love these stickers so much.
That's a beautiful sticker. So you're saying that Giorgio Chiellini is a legend. I agree with you. Is it time for him to stop, or would you have extended him one more year? Even if normally on contract he still has one more year. On contract we don't even need to extend it, but probably he will stop at the end of the season. Correct decision?
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, it's just getting to a point where he just comes off the field, and we don't know how long he will be gone for. No, it's definitely. I mean, I thought it was time 2 years ago, but he proved me wrong. But at this point, I think it's to go one more year. We need to start rebuilding. Bonucci maybe. Chiellini is definitely, he needs to come to MLS so we can see him here in America. That would be awesome. We went to see Pirlo when he moved to New York City FC. I wore a Pirlo shirt, and he's given autographs, and I'm just standing there, la 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 la, and I'm like, I have a Pirlo shirt. Why didn't I give it to sign? Which was a big failure. But we saw Jovinko in Chicago here. I love when ex-Juve players come to visit. A lot of Juve fans are in the stands, and the players love it. So I hope he comes to America.
Some people
or
are
Toronto,
telling me that we have
or Canada.
Some audio issue. Let me check. Wait, guys, whose microphone is not good? Is it mine or Farhad? Let us know,
Probably
my friends.
mine.
I'm waiting for the chat to answer. Is it my microphone? Is it Farhad or both? Both microphones. I have. Aldo has no audio problem. Internet connection is poor. Both. Cutting in and out. Both are okay. No problem. So some people has, some people don't. Okay, so as some people are hearing us clear and loud, we will continue. So we will continue. Okay, great. Okay, guys, I remember you. In a second, we will show the shirts that Farhad made with Turin Giants. And then we will also have some possible giveaways. But I will explain, because you will not be able to win today, but I will explain how you can win them. Okay, we are fourth. That's, of course, sure. We can maybe aim to be third. Roller coaster of emotion. Allegri is there. Another big debate is Allegri in, Allegri out. How did you feel about that exhausting season, Farhad?
Yeah, the season was truly exhausting. Watching the games was, there were so many times during the season, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, where you just you were enjoying the other team a lot more. Of course, you were rooting for Juventus, but watching the other teams play around us like this, modern football was just, yeah, it was tough to watch. You're truly rooting for Juve, but then you're kind of enjoying the other team more. Both are good. I think I fixed it. And what I hate about the current Juve is the predictability. Something that should take you 2 passes shouldn't take you 4 passes. You completely. I mean, I watch other teams in other leagues, and it's just like it's so quick and fun and exciting, and it doesn't matter who's playing. You're sitting back and it's so quick and fun and exciting.
I hear you super well.
Yeah,
Sorry.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Allegri out, of course, was not going to happen. So I think next season. I mean, we a lot of the people gave him a pass this year because the way Ronaldo left in the beginning, it was tough to get those results back. I mean, I just looked at the first few games of the season. That was rough. We lost to Empoli at home and during the season opener at home. That just simply cannot happen if you're trying to win the Scudetto. And I feel like my rule and Juve have been good about it for 7 years when the stadium was open. Any sport, if you're playing at home, you're not allowed to lose because people pay good money to come see you win at home. And we did it. There's no more fortress at home, unfortunately. So that definitely needs to. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mohammed.
Did you see the last game or not? Because I know that you're also working by night and so on. Did you see the last game versus Venezia?
I did.
Okay, with our young boy Miretti. A lot of people are talking about him. He's the new star. He's the new young Marchisio, maybe.
By the way, I love that you hype up these new players as well. It's really important for the community to know who's up and coming because they need support too. You talk about them. Your subscriber follows him on Instagram and starts following or watching YouTube video. It's really important. So I mean, I like how strong he is. Yeah, have you seen his neck? He's just a bully. I love players that are strong like that.
No. I like Miretti a lot. I like our under 23, absolutely. Our team is doing great. We are growing. Now he played, and now that the fact that we are already qualified, he will also play tomorrow versus Genoa. Can't wait to see him. Look at that. Farhad is changing his shirts. Guys, in a second, we'll try to give you some shirts away. Look at that. The Pirlo shirt. Mamma mia.
This one, you know what this one's called on the website? 93rd minute.
93rd minute.
Where that came from.
You know what? Farhad, are you okay if we show the shirts that you made?
What do you mean? Just like that?
I will show you that first with some beautiful high quality images. Huh?
Oh, of course.
Let's go. Look at that, guys. These are the images. That's the Pirlo one that Farhad is wearing at the moment. Look at that, Pirlo. As Farhad was saying, 93rd minute. That's a beautiful one. Versus Torino.
That's right. I remember this goal because you know how there's goals that you remember how you celebrated. The way I screamed, I couldn't control it because I was in a bar and you have to kind of behave because there was just a few of us watching this game, and the way I yelled, I'll never forget because it was just like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? And then it's like, you have the famous celebrations.
That's a majestic one. Do you remember all the celebration? For example, don't tell me, but do you remember versus who Dybala scored that goal? Don't tell me if you know or you don't know.
This goal, curling shot.
Yeah,
I mean that's his. No, I mean that's his signature move. That could be any of his 20 goals.
Okay. Now, because if there was a particular moment, because of course that's the Dybala shot, then I would ask the people if they remember versus who Dybala shot. But that's also a really beautiful one. The white shirt of Paolo Dybala.
Do you mind? Oh, so the people are asking. Please go to TuringGiants.com and purchase your shirts. I want to give credit to the illustrator, if you don't mind. Is that okay?
Of course. But let me
Please
wait,
follow
wait.
my friend.
Let me go to the T-shirt. Then we put ourselves a bit bigger. We
Okay,
go to the site,
no
and then
problem.
you explain a bit who made it and the inspiration. Great. So wait, I
No
will go a
problem.
bit faster. That's the same. Look at that, the Zinedine Zidane shirt. That's an amazing one. That's a beautiful one. That's one I fall
How about that?
personally in
How about
love
that
with.
collar?
Eh, that's
I love that color, huh?
the
Summer's coming, boys. You got to stock up.
the pink color together with Zinedine Zidane is just perfect. That's the
That's
back of the
every
shirt.
shirt has that in the back. Yeah.
So before going to the site, tell me, Farhad, idea who made it together with you? I know, of course, but I want you to tell me.
So whenever I see illustrators, I'm just so amazed because they do something I could never do, and I reach out to them. I tell them, "Listen, do you want to work together? I'm starting this brand and this movement." Um, some say yes, some say no. Everything is done ethically. Nothing is stolen. I would never want to be caught like that. So we work together, and we work out a deal, and everyone's happy. This guy is at Juventus Giants on Instagram. I told him to join Twitter as well because it's important. Yes, there you go, Juventus Giants. He's a sweetheart. Look at this. I mean, these are so beautiful to me. Because they capture such a moment that everybody knows, and they're all different. There's never the same design. So I decided to work with him and Rafi. I don't know if he wants me to say his name, but you guys can reach out to him. Look at that. This is so awesome.
That's the best one. Wait, that's a Vucinic. Look at the story is perfect. I love the story.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So no. That's a perfect. I love him. I really love guys.
And
If you have
I
the
I can
opportunity,
literally make all of those shirts, and we'll make more of them. I think I'm on the website. I want to have a tab that says just Juventus Gents, and please follow him. All the credit to him. He's been awesome, and look at that, man. I was following him when he had like 60 followers. Look
it's
at that.
true.
That's
I know
awesome.
that you are following him since the beginning. He has 1,699. We are
Very
more
good.
than 100 people, guys. Go on Instagram.
And he'll be watching too.
Follow
He
the page.
he DM'd me. He said that he'll be watching this.
Hey guys, follow the page. Follow the page. Now do it. Question in between, because that's what. Thank you for a donation, buddy. He's asking, is Cristiano Ronaldo a club legend?
No, it was a fun. No, come on, you can't be serious.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that one.
Okay,
That's
I mean,
an
it was a wonderful time in our history. We got to experience wonderful moments, but club legend. You must be a new fan because for Juve legends, I don't want to sound pretentious, but for Juve, club legend is a a legend if he's a legend.
Absolutely. No, of course. Look, 3 years, pay attention. He did something incredible because doing 101 goals in 3 seasons is not anybody that can do it. It's really hard. So respect a lot. But legend is something else. It's really something else. I want to go through your site and then we explain about the shirts. We come back and we speak about Juve, of course. Farhad, let me show the site. The site is really beautiful. So, guys, go to turinggiants.com. You have all the shirts there. You have La Gioia curve. That's a beautiful one.
You know what's funny about the La Jolla curve was the day that I wanted to release them, like Gazette came out with a rumor, and I'm like, oh, what do I do? So I moved them to the back of the page. When you open the website, Pirlo comes first.
And anyway, you have La Gioia as well. You have the stickers. That's a beautiful one. If you go, this one, is it on stock again or not? The Marchisio.
What's that?
Is it
I
back
have a
on
few.
stock?
I just sold. I have a few left. I just sold one today.
Okay.
And the funny story about that one is go to all products. The funny story about that Marchisio shirt is that he saw it from your post, and then he reached out to Dan Colosimo, and then he hooked me up with him, and I sent him those shirts as well. I always tell that story, and just shows how fantastic Marchisio is.
He is.
Thank you.
I want to go. Oh, so you have here the Zinedine Zidane. Also, you can have them also in different colors. That's beautiful.
Yes, sir.
That's beautiful.
Sorry, the website. I run the website and I'm not really good, so whatever you see is the best I can do. But believe me, the shirts are there.
Question. Another question
Yes,
from
sir.
Jan. Jan Mikalev is asking, is Marquisio a club legend?
Absolutely, he was a legend by the time he was 25. Come on.
We agree.
See how fast I answered. If you answer fast, if you have to think about it for 5 seconds, then he's not a legend.
I totally agree. I totally agree on that. Guys, how do you win stickers and how do you win shirts? I will make it quite easy so that today, because I don't like to choose people like that because it's absolutely not fair. Tomorrow, in tomorrow's video, you know that there will be a video tomorrow. In the morning video, so before the game, the morning video, I will show the t-shirts again. Under that video, you type in the word Turin Giants. You write it in 1 or 2 words, whatever. Turin Giants, that's the code. For the people that are members of the channel, I really want to do something special. For the people that are members of the channel, there will be 2 shirts that we will give away. Members of the channel, so members like Gravush, like Saif, like Stavros, like Alessio, like Saif, like Shatterstar, Amer, Massimo Lesti, Marco. You guys, in tomorrow's video, under the video, you type in the word Turin Giants, okay? You do that for the members of the channels, 2 shirts. So 1, of course, 1 per person. So 2 people will be taken randomly, members of the channel. And then we will contact you. Pay attention, guys. Try to watch, because if you write it down in the comment, a day later or 2 days later, I will contact you under that comment and I will tell you, please contact me on social media, okay? There will be an expiration date. If you don't answer, we cancel, okay? And then for the other people, because we don't want to make other people sad, for the people that are not members of the channel but are still loyal to the channel, we will give away 4 stickers. So 4 people will also win stickers, like the Marquisio, like the Chiesa, like whatever is in stock, the Vlahovic, and so on and so on. That's what we want to do.
Look at this.
These are beautiful. Wait, let me show with my cam the quality of the stickers, guys. It's not a joke, and the quality is immensely
Look
great.
at this.
It's immensely.
Hey, look at me! I broke my ankle. Man, injuries really killed this season, man. Every game was someone with. It wasn't even like 2 weeks. It was over 3 months. Everyone. It was just so upsetting to see everybody dropping like flies. Everyone who loves these shirts, just turinggiants.com. If you want to write to me, please go to either Twitter at Juve Podcast or at Juve Turing Giants. Oh, sorry. Instagram at Turing Giants. Drop me a line and a DM. I will help you out if you know whatever you need. Otherwise, just go to turinggiants.com and order them. Boom.
It's
really easy.
It's super easy. So I repeat, guys, if you can't wait, you go on turinggiants.com and you buy the shirts. If you want to participate, for the members only, 2 shirts to win. For the other ones, we don't want to make some people sad. For the other people, you can win the stickers. Why am I doing that? Before some people are complaining, it's because the people that are members of the chat, of course, they are supporting the channel. They are doing a lot of things for the channel as well. I really wanted to thank them with the big prize. Guys, we have Dennis. Dennis that has a question. Thank you for the donation. Dennis Bajram. He was saying, good day, Beppe. I just got off of work. I have a blunt and a Beppe podcast. Awesome. Just wanted to say Forza Juve and hello, my Juventini. Cristiano Ronaldo is not a Juve legend. Bonucci is more of a legend than him. We agree on that one. We already spoke about that. And I'm happy that Dennis finished work. That's also a great one.
Enjoy that blunt, buddy. I'm with you there.
I have a news for you. Because you touched about a topic, Farhad. You touched about the topic. You said injuries.
Will I have time to answer your to ask you questions, because I have a couple of questions for you.
Of course.
All right, let's go.
Wait, because you touched about injuries this season. Romeo Agresti, 30 minutes ago, he tweeted, at the end of the season, Juventus will change medical staff. They will say goodbye to Nikos Tsourudis, that is one of the medical staffs. More powers to Marco Freschi. And the team physiotherapist will definitely change. This is the last news. That's the fresh news. And that's not bad. That's not bad.
Did he get injured too?
Who? The physiotherapist.
Who-
No, but it's a good news
Sorry,
because
bad joke.
no, but it's a big problem. It really killed the season.
hmm
This is really not okay. We have a problem like that. Who's the one that you missed the most because of injury? Is it McKennie? Is it Chiesa?
McKennie, definitely McKennie, because
Over Chiesa?
if oh well, of course not. But
Oh,
yeah, no, of course not. But I feel like two of these players I miss equally, and they just added so much. Before McKennie got injured, he was the only player you could actually watch and enjoy and look at him and say, look, he has a plan. He doesn't want to lose. All he wants to do is win. And unfortunately, Chiesa is the same. Chiesa, look at the goals that Chiesa scored. They came out of nothing. And I love a player that creates a goal from nothing, because it's easy to score an easy goal. It's the ones like that's why I do enjoy watching Benzema this season. That's why I did enjoy watching Real Madrid. They made goals happen out of nothing, and that's the difference between a good team and a great team, where they can just squeeze a goal out of nothing.
there is a man that is super important in Real Madrid, and he was at Inter before. He's called Pintus. Inter people, they really understand who he is. He's a medical staff responsible, the one that is actually creating the fact that people are running from more than 90 minutes, and you saw it yesterday as well. Real Madrid was running for more than 90 minutes. They were running for 120 minutes. Crazy. We need someone like that, because injuries, we just can't. Go for it, Farhad, because you had some questions for me. I'm curious. I'm really curious.
Well, I was watching old games. You know how sometimes you hit the blunt like your friend over there, and you just go on. No, sorry, never. You go on YouTube and you start watching older games, and I was watching. It wasn't even that old. Damn, I'm trying to. There we go. I was watching an older game, and the rhythm without VAR is completely different, and I really do realize that I miss it. Of course, a lot of the games are a lot fairer now, with a lot less referee mistakes. I mean, you can't deny that at least half are better decisions. But I really do miss the rhythm of the old game, where there was no stoppages, like 2, 3. Sometimes sometimes you sit there and you already forgot what was the foul. So I wanted to see what you think about VAR and the decisions and the overall, because you're a purist, you know what the game is all about, the details of the game, and I've recently become that person as well. Like I like watching the game and
That's a good
discovering.
question. First of all, I want to say
What do you
thank
think?
you to Alessio, because he extended his membership, and he's saying as a comment, beautiful t-shirts, great talks. I love the McKennie video about coming back. I hope Chiesa reaches his full potential, 7 months and way more to come. Forza Juve and Forza the channel. Thank you, Alessio. Grande Alessio. Thank you. Really appreciate it, my friend. He loves the t-shirt. So maybe tomorrow you can win one, Alessio.
Thank you.
Speaking about VR, I was pro VR. And I believe that VR is an amazing tool, a real amazing tool. The problem is not the VR. The problem is who's taking the decision and the confusion that there is all about VR. Because VR should be an easy fix. There is a fall or there is no fall. What I don't understand is how long referees need to wait before deciding not if it's a fall or not, but before deciding if they go to the monitor or not. And that's already the first problem, because we are watching the television, we saw the replay, and we know that there is something strange. Sometimes we know immediately, sometimes we are not sure, but we know that there is something strange. Why are you waiting so long to go there? And then it's also still the person that is taking the decision. And if you see a game like Inter, and you see that the referee is not even going to monitor, but the people that are in the VR rooms, they are telling him he's touching the ball, I can guarantee you that he's touching the ball and before the foot, then we have a problem, because the VR is showing you that he's touching clearly the foot and not the ball. So VR, I am pro, The way it's used today, absolutely not. And especially now that I'm also commenting the game on the Juve channel, it makes it super difficult for me because sometimes you are celebrating for nothing. And sometimes you don't celebrate because you are not sure. And you don't
Yeah.
have the same, vibes as before.
Yeah.
And that is killing a bit the atmosphere because you know how it is.
We're all about vibes, by the way. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show this one as well, but I have a. This one's
Wait, let me put you in big screen.
boom. That's another one. Pinturicchio. That's an old one. That's an old release too. Anyways, thank you. So I feel like there should be a limit. I feel like there should be either a timer or how many times you could use VAR in a game. Once per half.
But
For each team.
Is that fair, Farhad? Is it fair or not?
Well, that gives a referee that gives the referee. Some referees are completely turned off because they know that, hey, if I make a mistake, there's a referee sitting watching the game right there. Maybe we'll give a little more accountability.
Yeah, that's also a beautiful comment from Muhammad, who is saying, Beppe, the stories like La Mano de Dios from Maradona that made football. With VR at the time, we probably would never have spoken about La Mano de Dios. It's another point of view. The Gol di Montari.
That's true.
We are speaking about the Gol di Montari.
Yep.
We would.
That's true. Listen, it would. But see, some referees were going too far. It's, there's some mistakes that are kind of part of the football culture now. But some referees are so bad. There were games that were just 3-4 mistakes against one team, and the other team would not get the. So you start to think, VAR needs to. So it's a mess. I just don't like all the stoppages, to be honest with you.
I totally agree because we were already complaining about actual playing time. With VR, it even reduces. But I'm not a pro of, like in USA sports, sometimes that you are like having 3 calls per team or 2 calls per team, whatever, to call VR. Because you never know. Maybe there are more mistakes. Maybe not. And at the end, it's still a man that will decide yes or no. I believe more in education of referees, more in that, in education than because the VR is correct. It's just showing you images.
Yeah.
You decide what you do. Imagine you have 1 call for Juve, 1 call for Inter. Imagine. We see that there is a clear penalty. Allegri is asking the call, or they go to there and they said no, there is no. And then there is in the second half another one. For Inter, there is no foul and they are saying, yes, there is a foul. It stops. So, no. VR if it's used with some education. Because today, look, the last time, Lazio game versus Cagliari, they are doing 3-3. Last second, there is Acerbi that is scoring a goal. They are watching because they are doubting if it's in offside or not. There is a last defender, so they are saying it's a valid goal. They didn't remember the rule that if there is a goalkeeper and a defender, you are not offside. But if the goalkeeper is not there anymore, you need to have 2 men. Otherwise, you are not offside. They forgot about the rule, but we are speaking about pro referees. So VR is showing you the reality. But as a man, if you are a referee, a pro referee behind the screens, and you forget about the real rule, we still have the same problems. So education.
I feel like we should get rid of VAR in Italy, because Italy seems like a league that would be so much fun if there was no VAR. I don't know.
But the problem
Farhad, to me, Italian football is something that should be old, with the old rules. We can't work with technology in Italy.
But the problem was that before VR, they were complaining that Juventus was robbing the league, that Juventus was stealing, that it was not correct, that with VR, all the Juventus shit would have gone. Actually, they put VR. I never saw a rigged league as this year. I believe that this year is one of the most unfair leagues ever. If you look at what they did with
This is them when Juve is winning.
They are crying. They are crying. Ronaldo is crying. No, but this season, okay, I'm not even speaking about Juve. I put Juve aside. If Milan do not win the league this year, and you see how much Inter was benefiting mistakes,
Absolutely.
it's crazy. And we are speaking about the era of VR. Crazy, crazy for me.
Yeah.
That was my first question. I'm excited for the next one.
I'll tell you what. If you guys order the shirts during this live, I'll send a sticker of your choice.
Oh,
You just because I'm not seeing any orders. I just want to yeah, free sticker. Let me know. Just buy the sticker online and I'll refund you for it. Let's just do that.
let me
If you guys want to order.
let me show again the site, Farhad.
Thank you so much. Purchase a shirt, get a that's the discount that you get with that's the gift that you get for being Bepe's friend.
The shirts are really beautiful, really beautiful.
Yeah, and they're really good quality too. I every shirt that I sell, I get a sample. I get a sample of a different one, compare them, watch videos. I do not want to put out a shirt that's not good quality, and I wear them too. Whatever I order, I wear them too.
I
There's a
have
lot
the
more stuff.
Marquise one. You know that how much I love the Marquise one. Every time I put some pictures also online, I really love the Marquise one. I need more.
That's actually a cell phone case. If you go back, that's I didn't really advertise it, but this is a cell phone case with the illustration of Juventus gentleman, which his name is Raf. So
The site is really nice. It's also growing in terms of offers, huh?
yeah, definitely. I mean, I had to add a second page now. It's fun. I really do. I'm sure your listeners, I'm sure your viewers have shipping to USA. Absolutely. We ship to USA. Stickers are free shipping, by the way, all over the world. Do you have shipping all over the world? Yes. Just, if you do have any questions, please write to me at Turing Giants, either on Twitter or Instagram, both at Turing Giants. Yeah, I'm sure your viewers have listened to our podcast and we have a lot of fun, but I do want to do something else besides that. I always have to have, oh, look at that. Look at that. We got an order. I want to see if this person is watching. I want to give him a shout out. Oh, my phone is going crazy. But anyways, yeah, doing these shirts is definitely a lot of fun, and working with designs. I'm a very creative person, so I do love the releases and all that. So yes, this shirt was actually very popular as well. Oh my god, man, my phone is so dead.
So you had another question for me, yeah, Farhad?
Yes, so I have to give the shout out to your dad. I know you guys are great crew over there. I was watching the Maradona documentary on HBO, which I highly recommend. It was so well made, unbelievable. I knew nothing about his life basically. So if you know nothing, it's a need that Deschilio t-shirt. Okay, it's DM me. I took it off the website, but please DM me. And seeing the games played in the 80s and 90s was just brutal. Does your dad ever tell you about the differences in the game nowadays and what he saw in the 80s? Does he miss it a little bit maybe?
But yeah, it's different. It's different, but I believe that it's not like you are gone for 10 years, you come back, and it's a total different football. You grow with the changes, you grow with the one thing is sure, that the passion of my father never changed. It even got bigger every single season, bigger and bigger and bigger, the love for Juve. But it's true that we are in a total different era where you appreciate less. And why am I saying that? Because 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you didn't had a lot of opportunity to see games on television. You had no streaming. You had not the same availability of games and the choice to choose so many games. So when there was a game, You were enjoying it to the fullest, to the max, from the first minute until the last minute. You were enjoying everything. You were cheering and so on. Now you have so much. Your team is playing. If you're supporting a big team, you are playing every 2 days. You're playing 2 games a week. Sorry, that probably you are not as excited before the game because there are so much. It never stops.
Too saturated.
You have football from Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday. Pros and contras, of course, but it's true that you are appreciating less, and that's a big problem. Now, the 80s, of course, they were the 80s. It was a total different football. Where today you have VR. He's not loving VR. It's a different era. Absolutely.
We also have a lot more entertainment choices. It's like if you're sitting at home, there's so much stuff you can do. So maybe people are just watching less, and it was more of a spectacle back then. But the difference that I saw was the rhythm. There was not much rolling around on the ground. Only if you're very, very very, very injured. And I don't like that it became part of the game. Like when you watch Atletico Madrid, you just know that the last 20 minutes are going to be torture. There's certain teams that made it their identity to stretch time and fool the referee. But we have players now, pulling the players to the side so they can be anyways.
But it is also
different era.
Of I believe, football changed into a business, and the importance of winning is immense. Is big. It's much bigger. Winning has always been important. It's not that now it's more important than before.
It's the only thing that matters.
But yeah, it's true. It's true. But it's for everyone, and I believe that they understand also how important it is to continue to the next round and so on and so on. And they are using it. And they don't care if they are caught on camera, doing like things like that. They are absolutely. But
don't like that.
It is part. Yesterday, the second extra time was nearly not played. You had what was the player that went out at a certain moment? I was watching with my son. He was injured. I said he will go out. He will come in, and 3 minutes later he will go out again. You see, because it's absolutely not fair. I was supporting Real Madrid yesterday, but if you are looking and if you are doing that against your team, you are not happy because it's just disgusting. On the other side, I was speaking to him and I said, if you were winning, would you do it or not? And that's the big question.
Yeah. By the way, a couple of things here I want to mention. Do you have to go? I don't want to overstay my welcome. I have like a few more minutes. I'm really enjoying this. I want to. What do you think about Rabiot? I like Rabiot. I think he gets a bad rap. I don't mind him. There's a lot worse players that people can concentrate on, and Oh, there you go. Thank you. I hope he stays. He's got a lot to offer, and maybe if we give him better players to play with, that he makes crazy mistakes too. Don't get me wrong. He makes stupid mistakes, but not any worse than anyone else.
Probably is a high salary. High salary. Who's your dream player for next season, Farhad?
To buy?
Yeah.
SMS. And I do like that he demands a less salary. I heard 4 million for 5 years, totally doable. He wants to stay in Italy, and I love him. I do like Pogba, and I know again rumors today, but I feel like Milinkovic-Savic can bring a lot more to the team. He's a hard worker. He loves Italy, and I feel like he's overdue for a big transfer.
And on top, who do we take on top?
I don't even know who's available. I told you, I'm a dad. I don't look at transfer news. Whatever is happening, I read about it. Maybe the guys in the comments can.
Would you dream about Angel Di Maria from Paris Saint-Germain?
I mean, technically, nightmare is a dream too. No, I'm just kidding. I do love him. He's one of those players that I call X Factor. He brings in something that nobody else can. I mean, the passes, the assists, the presence. He's great. I would love to have him for. He's the best. Oh, thank you. Mohammed is full of compliments today. I appreciate you. By the way, shout outs to Abbas Noor, who just ordered two shirts, and my phone died, so I can't tell who else ordered. But Abbas Noor will be getting a free sticker with his order.
Grande.
I wanted to mention something else. Exactly, count for me. 6 years. When did we play Real Madrid at home when Tevez scored the winning penalty? When was that? That was May 5th, 2015.
He played with us in 14 and 15. Yeah, I think it's 15. Yeah.
I can't hear you. Is it just me?
No, normally you should hear me. You hear me or not?
Uh-oh.
Your earphones died. Are people hearing me?
I can hear you now.
I'm back.
So, sorry.
I hear you.
Give me one sec.
People hear me. People hear both. So it's a problem with Farhad.
So I just wanted to say that we traveled with my friend Saeed to Turin, and we watched that semifinal where Morata scored. And shout outs to Maurizio. He had us at Curva Sud Champions League. Nothing beats that. It was a magical moment. That was fun to go out after the game. That was when around Turin would get only a few fans, but now he creates a crowd, and it was a once in a lifetime. I mean, maybe not once in a life. Maybe I'll go again.
When are you planning to go? Is it planned? Do you want to go, or is it too?
I do want to go. It's been a while, and I really do want to do something for sure. Maybe next year, maybe next season I'll go. If they make it far, it's tricky traveling from America, so you try to be careful. Last time we went to the semifinal against Real Madrid, I saw Ronaldo score. You know what's funny about Ronaldo scoring? I've been to 3 games where Ronaldo scored against my team, and it was so funny because I watched a Real Madrid in Cardiff against Juve. I watched the semifinal at home. He scored, and then they came to LA, and he scored against, I think, Juventus or whoever they were playing, right in front of us. So I've seen a lot of Ronaldo goals, but never for Juve, unfortunately. I do want to go next year.
The opposite. I saw Cristiano Ronaldo scoring a lot of goals, but playing for Juve. So that's
very nice. What are you going to the next game again?
And this season, no. I wanted to go to the final, but I'm doing the watch-alongs on Twitch for Juve for sure until the end of the season. So I have to be at home to do the game. So probably not anymore. But I really want to go next season immediately, because this season my son started loving football. So it's the moment for him to let him meet the Juve stadium. He already went there to Allianz Stadium, but without games. So visiting the tour of the stadium.
Yeah, it's never the same.
Now he needs to watch a game. Now he needs.
I actually went to the stadium tour is fantastic, and I went a while ago, 6-7 years ago, and they were already doing a great job. Unfortunately, during the game day, which was Real Madrid the next day, the same day. You weren't able to go into the locker room, and you could see all the shirts and the boots are lined up, but they didn't let us in. So that's an important thing to know when you're taking a tour. But the tour is great. I loved it.
Juventus might be in America. People are telling me, Beppe, they will be there probably. They are happy so that they can see Juventus. Of course, we don't know where they will be in US. But no, this summer I can't come. I wanted to come to New York, but it will not happen this season.
I was really happy to hear that they're coming to the US. There's a big community here, and of course we have the Southern California fan club, which they watch at Del Piero's restaurant. And I've met Del Piero, and I had dinner with him at his restaurant. Many people don't know. It was just, that was once in a lifetime. That's never sharing lobster pizza with Del Piero. It doesn't get any better than that. But yeah, I hope they come to America. We'll organize events, and I guess Um, yeah, that'll be fun. We'll definitely do something around this. So if you're in the U.S., contact me. I'm in Chicago. I know people all over, so let's organize something if they come to America.
Yeah, I would love to come one day. I went, to Canada when I was 14 with my parents, and they brought us in US. So we crossed the border, but it was just, we did like one town in US. So I've been
Mhm.
technically in US,
Technically.
but it's just technically because
Chicago in summer, underrated. People go to LA, people go to New York, but those people who make that extra trip to come to Chicago, Chicago is America. It's it's a smaller town than those two, but there's something magical about it, especially in summer. Um, please come. Chicago is awesome, and we have a nice fan club here also. Um, yeah, I'm trying to look at blah, 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 blah. Yeah, people are talking about Rabiot's salary, but that's just you're talking about two different things. You're talking about the player on the field and his contract. So which one? I'm talking about the guy on the field. I don't care how much he makes. There's definitely room for improvement, but he has that fight in him. Sometimes makes stupid mistakes, but this team is full of mistakes. Sometimes they what really makes me angry this season was the fact that we started from the back and then they're running around like crazy people, and half the time they lose the ball. So why not just send it down the field, and there's a bigger chance you might retain the ball. But when they start doing this in our box, and I wanted to mention the beginning of the season, which was so bad, but I feel like our season started out bad when Ronaldo was not allowed to. His goal didn't count against Udinese. Do you guys remember that? That was not an offside. That started our season with 1 point instead of 3 points, and I feel like that was and then Empoli just after that you didn't believe we were gonna win the Scudetto because we needed to have 6 points and we only had one.
no, but
It was an
it's absolutely true what you are saying, yeah.
And then we
Because
were left without Ronaldo when he left. So just the beginning of the season was just doomed.
yeah, it was doomed, and I believe that also, and I said it multiple times on the channel that it's really hard when after 4 game days you have 2 points, 2 points after on 12, and for the remaining part of the 38 games you have to actually catch up, catch up, catch up, catch up. You have a really big pressure, even more because you risk top four, and I always say risking top four for a club like Juventus is sometimes even more dramatic than finishing second. Because if you finish second, you are still in Champions League, you lost the title. Of course, it's not funny, it's not great, you are crying for it one day, but the financial consequences are not that big. The attraction, being attractive consequences are not that big because you are second and you will try to win next year. If you don't finish top four, but you are fifth, it's a disaster. It is a disaster. You are not playing Europe. Some players, like De Ligt, for example, might ask to leave. Big players
Absolutely.
don't want to
That's a
come.
death sentence.
It's a
You
big
you you
disaster.
will see at least 3-4 your big players leave if you don't make the top four. Um,
Can you
Pepe,
answer
have
that
you?
one?
I don't think. We definitely do ship to the UK. Please reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter. I'll take care of it.
Well, of course you do. You
Hi
ship to
Farhad. I
UK.
was in LA fan club before Del Piero's place opened. Now I relocated. We used to watch at the random cafes and pizzerias and that English style pub. It has come a long way. Actually, yeah, I started the Juventus fan club in
I know.
LA in Fox and Hounds, British pub. It took a lot to establish it because English teams get the preference, but it was fun. I started the club. I remember the first day of 2011 season. I picked up both of the guys that watched with me, and then it just started growing. And at one point, I mean, we just shut the club down, shut the bar down, and it was super fun to see faces of the opposing clubs. For example, I don't know who we played, Barca, and when they would come and the place was packed with Juve fans, that fan club was that's my baby, and I'm really happy how far they've come. And they watch games with Del Piero. Sometimes he shows up. Can't beat that.
People are asking what's the name of that Piero restaurant. It's 10.
Number 10.
Number
Number 10.
Yeah.
I think it's N10.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
absolutely.
awesome. It's one of the questions that I asked him during the dinner, because it was a advertisement, and we made a video with him, and I asked him which shirt he never got rid of, and he said the final of the World Cup shirt, he still has it.
The 2006 from Italy.
Yeah, and I asked him, does pineapple belong on pizza? He never replied. He just looked at me like. It was fun. He's a great guy. It was. I have a tattoo with his saying, and when I showed it to him, he knew something was up. He knew I was crazy.
No, but I saw a lot of videos of people from all over the world, and they have they are asking him to do an autograph on the leg or something like that. Then they go to the tattoo shop. No, the love for players is crazy. It's crazy. Players, teams, and so on and so on. Who will win the Scudetto? There are 2 points different, 3 games to go. Inter or Milan?
I really hope it's Milan. I feel like their fans are ready. It's, I know it's not Juve, but I saw the support, and they, let them have this one. It's been they've gone through a bad banter era, and it's, who am I going to choose between Inter and Milan? It's always going to be Milan. I don't want Inter fans to get too excited. It's, but thank God for football, right? We have 3 games to go, and we still don't know that. Nothing compares to that anticipation. I can't wait. I'm definitely gonna catch all of those games.
But it will be a big race. I said since long time. By the way, it was my father who told me. I said who will win the league, but it was in February already, and in February he told me Milan will win it. So I'm convinced 100% that Milan will win the Scudetto this year. And actually, it's a beautiful story. Yeah, Inter wins, Milan wins, and then we go with 9 in a row. I believe that we will do a really great mercato, Farhad. Prepare yourself, because it will be a big one. I'm not promising Mbappe, of course, but there will be a lot of changes. Look at that. They are also changing medical staff and so on. I believe in a really beautiful season of Juve. Not saying that next year we will offer the same entertainment as Manchester City, Liverpool, and these kind of teams, because you need to build up. But I'm sure that we'll have a great season next year. I'm convinced about that. If you are starting to be a bit depressed about Juve, might happen after 2 years. Wait and be there next season. Will be a big one, a real big one.
Yeah. I was really unhappy with the fans this time around. This season, reading the comments was so depressing. I always say that, on Twitter, your unpopular opinion will get you likes, and I don't like that. So let's try to be more patient with the team. It's not easy to build a squad. They were showing comparisons to what Liverpool is now, comparing to like 6 years ago, 7 years ago, and the top 3 players that they have comparing to now. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of business. It takes a lot of patience. I mean,
look,
Juve will be back. It just takes time.
About Guardiola and Klopp, the first year at Liverpool, he finished 8th. The year after, he finished 4th. No cups in the first year, no cups in the second year, and then he finished 4th. But he's going really far in the competitions, and that's where he starting winning. Guardiola, if you're looking in the last 10 years, he played 1 final. He lost it. I'm not speaking about the Barcelona time, but the last 10 years. Allegri, that is so heavily criticized, he played 2. He played 2 finals on 9 attempts. So 2 on 9, Guardiola, 1 final on 10. So you see, time and
Yeah.
resources are needed to have a great team, and we started being a bit more serious. We started with a new politic and new rules. As you see, we stopped with Dybala. We already anticipated Vlahovic and so on. So the resources we show them. We will not have unlimited resources, of course. We just need a bit of time. I'm convinced for next year.
I love how young the team is. It's exciting because this team is definitely being built for the future with the youngsters. I'm totally with you, Farhad. Not just this season, but last seasons. I've been sick and tired of people's comments. Yeah, don't if you want to enjoy your game. Sometimes after a loss, I don't even go back to Twitter or Instagram. It's just same thing, and I think people will get tired of it, and we'll just go back to watching games and talking amongst friends and um, damn, I wanted to say something, but I forgot. Anyways, doesn't matter.
There is one wait, because I think maybe I missed it or not.
Look. I love my look at my mug.
It's coming to
This
Rome.
was this was one of the. I think this is the only free thing I've ever gotten from having a podcast for like 10 years, and I really cherish this cup because it shows all the movement before the goal. By the way, did you? I recently rewatched the 20 Euro 2020 final, and that goal, Chiellini was right there also. So it just shows Juventus center backs don't mess around. There's Chiellini who missed the goal, and then Bonucci was right there. I just thought it was so funny that those guys. Chiellini wanted to win so much, he was playing a center forward there for a second.
I'm super happy they won because they deserve it. They
Yeah,
deserve it. Question,
absolutely.
a last question, and then I want to repeat how they can win. I want to show the site again to close.
Thank you,
Farhad.
and thank you again. Thanks to everyone who's taking their time and watching me and
Wait,
you.
let me ask you a question before I forget. Next year, no Dybala, no Chiellini. If you are the president of Juve, who do you assign as the new captain of the club? You go with a tradition, with Bonucci, more experience. You go with something fresh, a new name.
I love it. I mean, De Ligt is my captain. De Ligt is my boy, your boy. If he's given the captain's armband, that's just it's a good thing for the fans. People love it and people want to experience that joy. If you want to go with tradition, I feel like if Bonucci stays, which is probably the plan, I feel like he should get it. But it would be fun to see. I think De Ligt is ready. It's, believe it or not, I feel like it's a big weight on someone's shoulders, literally on weight on their shoulders. So I feel like players who can handle it will be Bonucci, De Ligt, and probably Rabiot. I'll give Rabiot captain's armband.
You're crazy.
I know Juve fans will lose their shit if that happens.
Oh no! If that happens, everything collapses. There is no season anymore, guys. I repeat you, and I want to show you while I'm explaining, guys. There are new shirts on the site, and I will go look at that. The shirts are really beauties. You have the Pirlo one, 93rd minute, the goal versus Torino. You have the ones of La Gioia Curl, the shot of Dybala. You have the one of Zinedine Zidane. Guys, they are really beautiful. If you are looking even to the site again, I really want to show the site again with a beautiful shirt. So let me go on it. The site is really nice with a lot of shirts. TuringGiants.com. Guys, we are offering two shirts from all of these for the people that are members. So like Abai, like Alessio, Sisman, Bogdan, you can win two of the shirts if you are a member. Tomorrow's video, I will explain it again in a few seconds. Tomorrow video, under the video, you put a comment, Turing Giants, tomorrow, not this video, tomorrow. And you can win a shirt for two people that are members of the channel. For people that are not member of the channel, we also think about them because you can win. We will take 4 people to win some stickers, beautiful stickers like the Marchisio one, the Giorgio Chiellini, the Chiesa, and so on that you are seeing here on page. So be there and watch tomorrow's video because it will be an important one if you want to win. Thank you, Farhad. Thank you all the people in the chat. I had a a really nice 75 minutes talks. Thank you
Yeah,
for doing
flew
a
by
really
as
great
always.
job.
Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to come back. I don't have to promote anything next time. This is you know, you're I consider you a friend, and I hope the feeling's mutual. So I'm always down to talk some Juve. Juve podcast will be back. It's been a very difficult personal year. I did the best I could with the frequency of the podcasts. I really hope you guys come back next season. Thanks for the support, guys. I'm so humble every time somebody writes anything nice. I really do appreciate it. Giuseppe, you're the best, man.
No, you are.
And though you prefer Zizou, right?
I love Zizou.
I'm wearing that.
Zinedine Zidane.
I got one on the way, Habibi.
You know why?
Don't worry. Yes. By the way, I wanted to ask one last question. I do have to run too.
Oh, sure. Tell me.
My phone died. My phone died, and I know my wife is just she's just going crazy right now. Have you ever posted a picture with you when you had hair, or were you born this way?
No, I was
with a beard.
I was born that way. Then I had hair for a bit, and then it went. Didn't you see? I had a picture a few days ago on Twitter. Didn't you see my pictures?
When I said it, I remembered something, but it was just like, you know, I was a little busy. It would be nice. It would be nice to see it again.
No. Wait. Let me try to find it back. Wait, because I post so many shit on Twitter. Wait. Can we go? Wait. I will try to find it on. Nah, I tweet too much. But
I love it.
Wait, I have one when I was a kid. By the way, for people that are saying that Kappa is the goat of the shirts, this is Kappa. By the way, just.
Oh my God.
So guys, if you want, you can choose beautiful shirts of Farhad of Turin Giants, or you can go for the Evian shirt of. Well, here we go. Look at that.
Oh my God, is that you?
Yeah, what a man, the
Mama,
boss.
whoa. Very nice, buddy.
You can't. You
Oh
can't
man,
deny.
but you know what? If I had to choose between bold Giuseppe and hair Giuseppe, I think like this is the Giuseppe we love, you know. So this is you look like Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. Ciao Dominic, ciao Sam, ciao Ruben, ciao Maric. Don't miss tomorrow's video because you can win some t-shirts and you can win some stickers. Thank you, Stavros. Ciao to everyone. Grazie. And as
Thank
always,
you guys.
Forza.